Well, I'm back. Like I said, this is going to be part two of the dolls. Something is happening in such a way that it's really, really deep. You know, in the good book and other books, there, there was witchcraft, sorcery, even back then, dark magic. There was no such thing as white and black magic. It's all the same. And there was a witch that one of the kings in the Bible called up and said, "Hey, we want to talk to Samuel." Well, she conjured and conjured, and nothing happened. And finally, the real Samuel appeared and said, "Why did you bring me here?" Scared the bejeebie out of her. Because, see, she was conning people. This game, this illusion, cons people. They con them with words, contacts, spell casting. Our words can heal or hurt. Am I wrong? So, how do we use our words? When people get down and out, they don't know how to connect to their source. They don't know how to connect to their heart. They don't know how to connect to the creator, source. Yuhalateka is a Cherokee name for the creator. Yuhalateka. See, once you connect to source, to God, you don't need a psychic. You don't need a tarot card reading. You don't need an astrological chart reading. Because once you connect to God, it opens up your own records that are inside of you. The history says a lot of the gurus and spiritual people say that is called the Akashic records. And I think those of us of the dolls know those records deep within our genetic makeup and deep within our soul, spirit, mind, and body. Now, don't get me wrong. Back in the day, I went and had a tarot card reading, a couple. They were right. Had an astrological chart done. It's so general. Now, one of my friends, she's really good. I did a video honoring her. Roxy does really good as natal charts. She's really good at it. She's a gifted healer. Anyway, is any of that real? Because the only thing that's real comes from our own spirit and our own heart, mind, and body and soul. And I think the dolls know this. I have a doll friend. I call it a doll friend. I'm sorry. But a friend is a doll. Actually, I have two friends that are dolls, and they're females. One's younger. She's a fairy-like doll. And I have another friend that's a doll. And they know things. But we live in this world, when you try to bring it forward, and you can't bring it forward, you got to find some way to comfort you. You're like, oh my God, I can't handle this. This is crazy. What do the people do? Just like I said earlier, they run and get a tarot card reading, this reading, that reading, try to figure out, go to this healer, that healer. And if you ever notice, all these healers and people charge you money. I was taught by my elders, you can't outgive God. You cannot charge for something that's freely given. See, and then all this other New Age stuff, you got to have an exchange. The exchange, to me, is the knowledge that you get to help yourself get set free. Now, we're in a time we really need to go within and connect to who we are, because this outside world is not going to give you the answers. Christ said, the kingdom of God's within, not by observation. We can't find it out there. It's inside of us. And the Antichrist sets himself up inside of you as God. So a lot of people think that they're worshiping God when they're worshiping something else. This is how trickery this game is. The dolls, we know the difference. Is it challenging? Yes. We have a lot of things going on all over right now in the galaxy. We're multiple dimensional. We can do a lot of things. As a healer, I've seen a lot of miracles. I've seen people get healed instantly. I've seen people work through their stuff and get healed over a process of time because it was important for them to understand. Well, where's the healers at? Now I'm talking about the real healers. The ones that know can go in there and help you, really help you to get in touch with yourself, with love and grace and beauty. Anyway, I'm 26 seconds over my 7-minute mark. So I'm going to continue this in a minute. Later.